Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
And if there was an aspect of the game that jumped out at me, guys, it was the rebounding. There was a huge difference in the effort both teams were making on the glass.
Well, they got pushed around all game long, and when that happens, you're going to get out-rebounded.
So here's Miami's starting group. Insanity in at point guard. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. And Parsons gets it to go.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And, guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
Insanity, the pass to Nick Roberts. Lets it go from 11. The shot's good from Insanity.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Nelson with it. Feeds it to Parsons. Chandler with the screen on Dang. Bosch against Parsons. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Insanity, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. And that is good. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Nowitzki a screen. There's the dish to Parsons. Chandler with a screen for Nowitzki. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Insanity, the pass to Bosch. And it's Miami with another.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
Here's Dallas. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Here's Insanity after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Insanity, the pass to Nick Roberts. Here's Insanity, guarded by Nelson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here. Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Parsons on the wing. Now the pass to Nowitzki. Parsons on the wing. He's covered by Deng. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one falls for Nowitzki. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Insanity. Pass to Wade. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
That was a heck of a performance for them offensively. There were some stretches there where it just seemed like everything was falling for them.
And it wasn't by accident they shot it that well. Their ball movement was excellent. That was the key to me.
6 to shoot. Lido. Dallas again missing. The Heat with the lead. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Out left to the wing. Nelson outside. Passes to Parsons. He dishes it to Nowitzki. The fadeaway. That's short off the rim.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Count that one.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now, here is Nelson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nelson with a screen on Dang. And it's Nowitzki missing.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Mick Roberts dishes to Wade. Pass to Insanity. He feeds it to McRoberts. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And Insanity picks up the foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup.
Mavericks trailed by 11. They've got Nowitzki. J.J. Barea is out there with Ricky Lito. Then it's Amir Johnson. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. To stop the run. Tries again. Rebounded by Insanity.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Insanity. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Granger. The tray. And again, Miami with the triple.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Dallas shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And here's Barea, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Barea with it. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Barea's got 5.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Cuts off the pass. There's the feed to Lito. Ball going up court. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Well, you take a look at Insanity. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Well, it's a dimension to his game that we rarely see at that position. But he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
And that's why so many people around the league are big fans of his, Steve. Because of his willingness to mix it up down low as well as run the show from the perimeter.
Now Barea, after the missed 3 from Insanity. Off the pick. Not as good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Nowitzki.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here is McRoberts, averaging 6 points per contest. Kicks it out to Granger. Cole, the pass to Insanity. 5 on the clock. With a step back. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
There's a screen. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Into Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Parsons is checked in. Here's Insanity, covered by Parsons. Here's McRoberts.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons This team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And good on the basket. Book it.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. And here they come. Ahead. Nowitzki right side. And another basket for Dallas.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
Man, some players and teams even shy away from that mid-range jumper, but this team seems to have it dialed in from that range.
Here is McRoberts after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Here's Insanity, and he connects with the jumper. Insanity's got his second bucket. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Miami leading by 5. This is to Granger. Here's Insanity. Good on the triple. The Insanity's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Nowitzki a screen. Barea dishes to Nowitzki. From outside the arc. The shot by Lito no good.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Now here's Granger. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Insanity. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lito kicks to Barea. To the wing on the left. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires the wing jumper off target. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 3-pointer. Here's Bosch. And easy 2 points on the way. Bosch has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. They set the pick. Nelson against Chalmers. Feeds to Parsons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hamlin. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Insanity, he's checked in for Napier.
And we get a chance to check out the story on Luol Deng. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's a pretty good, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Here's Insanity. Unloads. Nice jump shot. Good. And now a 12-point Miami lead.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Nelson with it. He's picked up by Deng. Back to Nelson. To end the run. And it's Wade with the rebound. There's the dish to Nelson. Here's Parsons. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And so we wrap up the first half. Miami ahead, up by 10. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's a true good team, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Dwayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
All right.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being a...
Second half about to start up and begin any moment. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On for Miami, looking to take that out there. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. And it's Insanity in at the point. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kev. Insanity in their last time out against the Jazz got down to business. He had 67 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
And Insanity picks up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nowitzki draws the double. He kicks it to Chandler. Looking for Nelson. He gets it there. And that one's good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Insanity. He's got 12. With some arc. That's good. The Insanity's got 14 points. And so it's Dallas with it. 8-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that 76ers game. Should be a good one. Well, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Now, here is Nelson, averaging 8 points a game. And Insanity picks up a foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
To the middle, here's Nelson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Insanity. That one a little long.
A poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Lido, the pass to Nowitzki. Nelson with it. Now guarded by Insanity. Wade drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Wade's got 8 points.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Heat. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds.
I like it. I like it.
All day long.
Way there. And so it's an air.
Dirk during